Lance Armstrong will confess doping to Oprah this week. Just the day before, Lance Armstrong made a series of phone calls to apologize directly to some of the key people in the cycling community who he had not been truthful with. Now remember, we talked months ago about Lance Armstrong when it was decided that he would be stripped of his Tour de France titles because of the doping allegations. And I said that, quite frankly, I was not at all surprised. I believe that he was doping. We indicated that doping happens in cycling. He's not the only one doping. And I was eviscerated in email, YouTube comments on Twitter, etc., saying there's no evidence and why do I have a personal problem with Lance Armstrong and so on and so forth, and he simply wasn't doping. Well, it turns out that he was. I'm not at all surprised. Quite frankly, I'm over this already. I don't care that now, after, in my mind, we've known this for months. I guess some people were telling themselves it wasn't true. I'm finding myself, frankly, quite bored with this.
I'm glad he's coming out and saying it. If anything, just because he has so many people who were defending him to the death. It's good that he's willing to do this.
Now, back then, you were saying there was no evidence. So are you surprised at this?
Well, there wasn't. At the same time, considering what he did, I guess, no, I'm not surprised. It was pretty unbelievable. And
but it seems to be, he's not the only one, though. We have to be clear about that.
Oh, there's tons of people doing it, of course.
For sure.
Of course.
I will be interested a little bit to see what the reaction is and how Oprah handles the interview. But I can't say I'm going to be surprised by the content of it.
Now, if Lance could prove that everyone who was even close
to first place
was doping as well, then I'd be impressed again.
That would be interesting, too.
Yeah.
This could be... I can't believe I'm blanking on the guy's name. The baseball player who was caught doping and then named a ton of names and wrote a book. Jose Canseco, right? Jose Canseco, yeah. That approach, right? Saying, you know what, I'm bringing everybody down with me.
I don't think Lance will do that, but it would make things very interesting, and you would not be bored anymore if that happened.
No, I certainly wouldn't.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I'm tuning into Oprah, whatever channel it is she's on now.
Yeah.
I was just going to say one thing on this.
She has her own channel.
Everyone's talking about, how terrible it is for the children that held him in high esteem. For me, it's like almost good for kids because now they're saying that, you know what, you can't be the Superman-like hero and get away with it if you were cheating. Right. I think the fact that he's getting caught almost overrides the fact that he wasn't this godlike figure that, people were holding up in such high esteem.
I agree with that.
Yeah, agreed.